Sean, as you look what's left on the schedule, you can make the case with the way Nebraska's playing. They've got a shot in every one of those games, but realistically, what's got to happen for them here, even to get to that magical number of 6 wins to qualify for a bowl?
Well, they got to win the next 2 weeks. I mean, there's no other way to say it. They have to win at Minnesota. They're a 3-point favorite. They have to win against Purdue. They'll probably be a 7 to 10-point favorite at home. Those are automatics. And, we're splitting hairs here, but Nebraska was a dog against Michigan. They were a dog against Oklahoma. They were a dog against Michigan State. They lost all 3 of those games. The only game Nebraska's lost that they were a favorite in was Illinois. So, if you're really being true to it, I mean, the numbers and the metrics have played out other than Illinois. That's why that game was so big at the start of the year. Nebraska would just feel much different right now if they were at 4-3 versus 3-4, but they're not. And you can't get that Illinois one back. So you have to try to take it back from another game, whether that's Wisconsin, whether that's Iowa. And that's assuming that they can win these next 2 weeks in a row. I think personally, Jason, Ohio State is the toughest remaining game on the schedule. I know Iowa's ranked 2, but I think talent-wise, personnel-wise, the Buckeyes are going to get better every week. And I still think they're going to end up winning the Big Ten.
How about this one this week against Minnesota? They've not been quite as good as they hoped to be. They're coming off a bye week. They also been hit hard by injuries, especially in their backfield. What do you make of the way that the Gophers are playing at this point?
Well, Mo Ibrahim, the All-Big Ten running back, third-team All-American a year ago, out for the year with an Achilles. And then another major injury happened to Trey Potts, their other running back, who was averaging over 100 yards per game. So they're down 2 of their backs. Tanner Morgan has struggled at times this year. If you go back and study Tanner Morgan on his deep ball throws from 2019 to now, he was one of the best deep ball throwers in the college football because he had 2 All-American NFL-type receivers, and they don't have that right now. And I think this offense for Minnesota is going to try to shorten the game. They're going to try to chunk it out. They want this to be an 8-9 possession game. Last week, the Michigan-Nebraska game, I believe it was a 13-possession game on both sides. Minnesota does not want this to be a 13-possession game. And I think PJ Fleck's game plan is, let's figure out how to run the ball to move the chains and limit the overall possessions in this game.